Let's talk about leading under a leader. Leading, you're a woman leader, right? And then you have to report to someone. If you are going to be a leader, you very likely would need to report to someone. You cannot be a great leader if there is nothing above you, if it's just God. So there must be someone whom you are working with. You must be leading under a vision. You must be reporting to that vision. You must allow that vision hold you accountable. And sometimes that vision is being carried by another man, another woman. I'm going to use the word man, woman liberally here. I'm going to talk about man. I'm talking about another person. So you need to report not just to the vision, you need to report to the man bearing the vision. And talking about men, isn't it funny? The word man is synonymous with imperfections. So, what I want to talk about today is what happens when you don't feel aligned with the person carrying the vision. When you feel for some reason offended by the vision carrier. Before you can lead under any person, you have to ask yourself, does my vision as a person? And if you haven't thought about what you want to be, where you are going, what is it? Maybe you need to stop a little and think about it. What is the bigger vision? Where am I going to be in 10, 15, 20 years? Yes, give it some thought. It's a thing. And I know you don't like to put yourself under pressure. Let's just live a day at a time. Think about, where are we going? We talking about the entirety of my spirit, soul, and body. Where are we going to? And does this align with the vision that I am working under? Answer that question. Even if it aligns for the next 5 years, yeah, you can be working in a place because I want to have this on my CV. I want to have this as a good place for the next step. I need this experience for the next step. I am going to, whatever it is, align the vision of you to the vision of the person you are working with. And then, if you buy the vision and how it helps you, you can translate this to the people you are working with. You can lead, you can teach them, you can discuss, you can receive instructions, and you can carry it out. And remember that everything that comes out of your mouth and from your persona and from your activities, it is tainted a little with the spirit you carry. So if you do not align with the vision, it will show your leadership style. The vision is going to be going this way, and in as much as you're leading the people this way, you will be deviating. The angle of deviation is going to be too much, and you are going to be making mistakes. There will be errors. Some, bad things will just be happening left, right, and center. And the reason is because you aren't perfectly aligned. So get yourself aligned. And what I want to talk about is what happens when you have some offense with the vision carrier. If it's a man bearing the vision, he's going to be filled with imperfections. If there are imperfections on the man bearing the vision, you will get offended. And when you get offended, what can you do about it? If it is a big offense, it's going to show your leadership style. You will not be able to cascade information. You will not be able to cascade the spirit of the organization. What will happen is that you will come for meetings and say, me, I will not say anything. And you sit down in a meeting where you are a leader and there is not a word coming, you are already getting to the point of bitterness. The first thing I need you to do is time off. Call for a time of separation. Ask for a leave of a day, 2 days, 3 days. If you can't get the leave immediately, the very next weekend, take time apart and pray. And in prayer, yes, if you have the gift of the Spirit, speak in tongues. But after speaking in tongues, open your mouth and in words that you can understand, speak out concerning the situation. God, I want you to take control about this that is going on at work. I need help in this area. And then you can pray more in tongues, but you need to say it out. It is only after you have had that time of separation and that time of prayer, you can now go discuss it with your spouse. You can now go discuss it with your friend, a coach, therapy, whatever works for you. But let there be somebody that knows you. That knows you. Don't discuss with a stranger, someone who knows you, who has seen you happy in this situation, who has heard some other stories about you in this situation, somebody that can be objective, that knows you enough to say this is going to pass. No, 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 don't take that decision. You are not going to like it. You are going to come back. Somebody who is affected if you fail. Yeah. Talk it over with someone. Because I'm primarily talking to women, I know you need to talk this over with someone. I know it's not something that you can just imbibe and say, no, I have talked to God. It's something you need to air. But who you air it to is as important. In fact, it's better you talk to no one than talking it over with the wrong person. After you have talked it over with someone, you need to now begin to realign. How do you get to realignment? Ask yourself the question I talked about at the beginning, the question you thought about before you started following this person and started growing in this area of leadership and started accepting the responsibilities that came with it. Answer the question again. Does our vision still align? Has his vision changed or has mine changed? Are we out of alignment? Has this thing happened, created a diversion? If the answer to that question is yes, you need to take a decision. A tough one, but you don't want to stay there anymore. You don't want to stay there longer. And see, walking out from an organization is actually a faith move if your questions and your objectives are right. You will find someone whose vision aligns with yours. But if you decide that this is just an offense, this is just a speaking to me in a manner that I didn't like, this was just a decision that I didn't like, but the vision is still the same, the alignment is still there, this person is still going where I am going, we are still heading somewhat towards the same direction, you need to realign. You need to get your thinking faculty, your emotions, you need to drastically deal with that. And I know this is a problem for women, particularly because we internalize. Okay, we can bear, but it's not good if you are going to be a leader. Two reasons why this is a terrible idea. You will train yourself to live in bitterness. Even if you succeed, you will train a muscle that allows you to, compartmentalize, to walk while still carrying this garbage. That's not a muscle you want to train. That's not a muscle you want to grow. So you don't want to work under such an environment because it's baggage that you will carry into life. You will learn how to do it. No matter the leader you meet anywhere, tomorrow and future, you will find offense, you will live with the offense, you will walk carrying a garbage. The second reason is that it infiltrates the original message. Anything you receive from the leader, your bile spills into it before it gets to the people that you are leading. And that's bad for legacy. The day you go, everybody gives a sigh of relief. Like we're happy because we can sense that tension. So if you are going to stay, realign yourself. It is not good for you to continue to walk while you have bitterness. At the end of the day, I have people that I cannot say this is what they did, but I know that their heart is not right. You know, whether you hear people say their heart is not, it was until I became a leader, I understood what it means to say, this person is not with me. This person's heart is not right. And if you're going to be a woman leader, you have to be objective and decisive and tough in that sense. So why people think, oh, well, women lead emotionally is because we allow all this garbage come and mix in with the good stuff. And then it becomes associated with something that we do. But you cannot be a woman and you want to play in this tough field and then you say, no, don't talk to me like this, don't look at me like this, and your laws are that many, you can't deal with yourself, you can't take a decision, and still you want to lead. No, there really should be nothing like a man leader or a woman leader. There should only be a good leader. But these are problems that women particularly carry. And so I want to say you have to deal with this. You have to learn. You have to grow some tough skin. You have to know that offense is normal. Everyone gets offended, for God's sakes. Everyone deals with it. Everyone comes back from it and they do a good job. Nobody remembers how you feel. They remember what you have done. I really wish I could see you, learning to live above offense, learning not to be petty, learning to have some little thick skin, learning to be objective in the boardroom. Your idea was not taken, and so someone called you out. And so, is the vision the same? Follow the vision. Follow the vision. If you follow the vision, somewhere along the line, both yourself and the visionary, you will meet somewhere where you guys will enjoy yourselves. I hope this helped you. I hope this helped you. Thank you very much.